And they're
How
like,
am I supposed to buy all these PS5 games if I have no PS5?
right. I have a little gaming news for you. Did you see the announcement from PopCon about the
Yes, and I'm so excited.
Red Dead Redemption stars are coming to PopCon. We are in Indianapolis. PopCon is our big convention. And so tell me about these guys that you're crying about.
These are the best games ever. Easily in my top 5 favorite games of all time.
Okay.
Like, these are amazing. So Red Dead Redemption, Red Dead Redemption 2. You play as a cowboy, right? Like, what could go wrong? And then the game actually has a fantastic story on top of it.
Okay. I remember this. I remember when Red Dead Redemption 2 was coming out and you were like counting down.
And it was worth it. Fantastic. That game surpassed my expectations. So in the first one, you play as this guy named John, and he's like an ex-outlaw or whatever. And like the law is like, you got to rat out your old gang and whatever to get your family back because they just kidnap people because that's the West, I guess. And you have to like rat out all your old like cohorts to get your family back. And then since that game's been out 10 years, I can ruin the ending for you.
Sure.
They betray you and kill you, and then your son has to get revenge.
Ah, so that's 2.
Yeah, so that's 1. Red Dead Redemption 2 is like the prequel.
Oh.
So it's the gang when they were all buddies and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. So it starts with like a bank robbery and whatever, and then they're like on the lam and whatever, and then you play as Arthur, who is like kind of like a surrogate older brother to John. John's in the game, you just don't play as him. Oh. So it's like all the stuff setting up for that. So like it's the death of the gang and things like that. Like as they all kind of go their separate ways and it gets terrible.
Wasn't that awkward though? Because like the whole time these guys.
No, it's going to happen to him.
Yeah, and you're like, maybe I could just kill him now and change the future.
Right. And then like you get a lot of harsh feelings for the guy that's in charge of the gang because he's a terrible human being. But it is fantastic, absolutely beautiful, and I'm so thrilled that the 2 voice actors for the 2 main guys are going to be at PopCon.
Yeah, and so Roger,
you got to tell them that I need to meet these people.
You're going to. That's what I was going to ask you.
I have to.
I mean, I can see if maybe we can interview them ahead of time, like before PopCon to promote it, or if we can, I mean, but certainly like at PopCon. And I should tell you know what I will. I don't know if you want me to, but you would be if you would be up for it, you'd be the best person to moderate this panel.
Oh, I'm flattered.
You would. I mean, and I would be more than happy to like, co-moderate or whatever if you wanted to, but you would be.
I've never moderated a panel before.
Oh, you would be so good at it.
I would love to. Sure. Right. Why not?
I can't make any promises. I don't want to set up expectations too high, but I can't think of anybody better to do it.
We should just call this the expectations episode.
Yes. So if you're listening, Carl and Chris from PopCon, we've got a meeting this week, and on the top of my list,
Carl, I need this.
On the top of my list is
I'll be your best friend.
Katie gets to moderate a panel. Well, sometimes, like I prefer moderating panels of not people I don't care about, but like people that like it, because then the next time I'm moderating a panel, it's going to be some actor that's like, so clearly you're here because you don't care about me. No, but it's like it's harder to moderate sometimes when you're fangirling, right? Like,
yes,
yeah, it's just harder to do, and I think sometimes that comes through and it makes it a little more of an enjoyable experience for the people in the audience because you're acting like the idiot that they would. But then you're like, is this celebrity
people
okay?
100% tell if you're being genuine or not. Always.
So sometimes I'm like, I go into panels where I'm like, okay, I have all the information that I need. I know this person. This is going to be a great like back and forth. But if it's someone that I'm like super excited about, I'm like, oh God, just please don't be a moron during this thing. Just KJ,
play it cool.
Don't be a moron.
Play it cool. Yep. Act like you've been there.
Right.
Just another day at the office.
I thought I did okay when I did I talked to the guy that played Mac on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I was pretty hyped up about that. But I went back and kind of like watched it. I was like, no, I think I did okay. Like, I think, but in the moment, I was like, I am being the biggest jackass right now.
Right. And you always have that in your head. You're like, stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh God. Why did you, don't say that. Don't say that. Oh, yep. I just
the whole point of this panel is to just let them talk. Shut up.
Okay, so it's Roger Clark, and I don't want to murder this guy's name, but is it Rob Weithoff?
You know, I don't actually know.
Okay, all right. Well,
but you'll recognize his voice.
We'll figure that out before we interview them, whether it's a
Hopefully.
coming to PopCon interview or right in front of their face. We will figure it out.
That is so exciting. I'm so thrilled.
Yay. And we've got, there's
finally something just for me.
I know. I thought of you right away. I'm like, Katie's going to lose her mind.
Oh, boy, did I. Because I was like,
and so they've got them coming. They've announced the Power Rangers from
which Power Rangers?
The Beast Morphers. I'm going to be honest. I don't know much about the Beast.
There are way too many Power Rangers for me to keep track of.
So many, but there are, based on the picture, it's a yellow, blue, and red Ranger.
They're all those colors, KJ.
I don't know. Like, so you're getting
the same colors over and over.
But what I'm saying is you're getting the yellow, blue, and red of the Beast Morphers Power Rangers if you want. So I know that there's a lot of people excited about that. And then I'm super excited because what's cool about PopCon is the pop means pop culture. So it covers a lot. It's not, if you are more of a
kinds of stuff,
right? Like if you're more mainstream, or even if you're anime and you don't feel like there's enough anime at a Comic-Con, there's
okay. Well, last time I was there was a lot. So yes. Don't be disappointed.
Okay. Yes. I think they cover everything. But one of the things that I've always kind of wanted them to branch out into a little bit more, and they did last year, Asher Angel kind of fit into both, movies and music because he's a singer and he plays Billy, the young Billy in the Shazam movies. And so that was fun. I did get to do his panels, and it was cool to talk to him about his new album was coming out and things like that. So in the music world of PopCon, Richie and CJ Ramone, the band, the Ramones.
Oh,
the iconic
little band.
Yes. Richie and CJ Ramone are going to be at PopCon. So already just this cool little collection of people from different parts of the pop culture world, and they're just getting started. So that is July 9th through the 11th. And yes, it'll be scaled down a bit, obviously, for safety first. The great thing about PopCon is that they are such a great group. This is a community. This is a family. They're gonna find a way to put this on safely for us. You do
remember conventions? Oh, can't wait.